Hi and welcome back. The end of summer is near, but that doesn't mean the fun has to end. There are still plenty of great movies coming out in September.
There are some who'd make me out to be the villain of this here story.
Here are some of the best upcoming movies for the month. Number 10, Pinocchio. Pinocchio was created by a childless woodcarver named Geppetto, whose fondest wish was to see Pinocchio transform into a real boy. The Blue Fairy heard the wish and visited Geppetto's home, where she brought him Pinocchio to the life. Geppetto gives Pinocchio a sense of safety and belonging, but to become a genuine boy, Pinocchio must undergo a journey of growth during which he will learn to prioritize selflessness, bravery, and honesty. Pinocchio will be released September 8 on Disney+. Number 9, Hocus Pocus 2. Three sorceress apprentices inadvertently brought the Sanderson sisters back to Salem in the present day and needed to learn how to sabotage the witching epidemic that was afflicting the population. If the Sanderson sisters had never existed, the whole world would have been free of Winifred, Mary, and Sarah and the evil they invoked in all of us. What happens if you mess around with magic? The universe comes back to life. Hocus Pocus 2 will be released September 30 on Disney+.
Quest. Help our intentions manifest.
Number 8, My Best Friend's Exorcism. The year is 1988. Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 4th grade. However, after a swimming trip that materializes disastrously, Gretchen starts to behave in a worrying way. She's acting strangely. Abby has become more irritable and more bizarre things keep occurring whenever she is nearby. Abby's investigation leads her to some startling discoveries, and by the time their story reaches its terrifying conclusion, the fate of Abby and Gretchen will be determined by one question: is their friendship strong enough to beat the devil? My Best Friend's Exorcism will be released September 30 on Prime Video.
Hot damn, we got ourselves a demon! Woo!
Number 7, Goodnight Mommy. When her twin sons arrive at her country home to discover her covered with bandages following recent cosmetic surgery, they immediately know that something's not right. She sets strict new rules around the house, smokes in the bathroom, and tears up a picture that the twins had given her. All shocking moves for their mother, who always displays an unprecedented sense of propriety. As her behavior grows increasingly bizarre and erratic, a horrifying thought takes root in the boys' minds. The sinking suspicion that the woman beneath the gauze who's making their food and sleeping in the next room isn't their mother at all. Goodnight Mommy will be released September 16 on Prime Video.
You'll learn to love me someday.
Number 6, Fresh. Fresh follows Noah, who meets the attractive Steve at a grocery store and, given her frustration with dating apps, takes a chance and gives him her phone. After their first date, Noah is smitten and accepts Steve's invitation to a romantic weekend getaway, only to find that her new paramour has been hiding some unusual eating habits. Fresh has a 6.7 rating in IMDb and a 79% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes. Fresh will be only available on Hulu.
Femininity. You know what I mean? Because I think you would just look great in a dress. But I mean, if you were...
Pretty much done, actually, thank you.
If it's cool, I'm just gonna snag these leftover.
Number 5, Dog. Two former Army Rangers are paired against their will on the road trip of a lifetime. Army Ranger Briggs and Lulu buckle into a 1984 Ford Bronco and race down the Pacific coast in hopes of making it to a fellow soldier's funeral by the deadline. Along the way, they will drive each other completely mad, break a few laws, narrowly avoid death, and learn to let down their guards in order to have a shot at finding happiness. Dog has a 6.5 rating in IMDb and an 89% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes. Dog will be released September 16 on Prime Video.
Times I've been in and out of this gate with that.
Excuse me?
What's the odds on license?
Step out of the vehicle, sir.
You want me to step out the vehicle? I'll happily.
He's with the Ranger Battalion.
Ranger Battalion.
Number 4, Firebird. Firebird is a passionate love story set in 1970s Russia, set against the backdrop of the Soviet Air Force base. Sergei, a soulful soldier who wants to become an actor, is counting the days until his military service ends. His life took a dramatic turn when Roman, a handsome and enigmatic ace fighter pilot, takes place to his base. Sensitive to their undeniable appeal, Sergei and Roman navigate the line between love and romance under Soviet men in uniform, whose fateful sexual relationship was met with the heaviest punishment. As their romance grows into love, they risk their freedom and their lives to be together in the face of an all-powerful regime. Firebird has a 7.1 rating in IMDb and a 82% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes. Firebird will be released September 16 on Prime Video.
I tried so hard to forget you, but I can't.
Number 3. Prey. Set in 300 years prior to the Comanche Nation, Prey tells a story about a female warrior named Naru, who grew up in the shadow of some of the most fearsome hunters who roam the Great Plains. Whenever danger threatens her military camp, she sets out to protect her people. The rabid animal into which the prey she overlooks will eventually get the better of her, and it will end up an extremely intelligent predator with extremely powerful weaponry. Prey has a 7.2 rating in IMDb and a 74% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes. Prey will be only available on Hulu.
Whatever did this, I can kill it.
Number 2. The Outfit. Leonard, an expert English leatherworker who's settled in Chicago, runs a leather apparel manufacturer with his sidekick where he is able to make exclusive clothing for only a select few people who can afford them. One night, a couple of criminals come into his place of work and ask a favor, and Leonard is thrust onto the board while they participate in a lethal game of deception and murder. The Outfit has a 7.1 rating in IMDb and a 92% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes. The Outfit will be released September 16 on Prime Video.
This is the truth.
You want to survive the night? You look them dead in the eyes, and you pretend you're one of them.
Number 1. Elvis. The film interprets the career and life of the musician Elvis Presley, seen through the lens of his enigmatic manager, Colonel Tom Parker. The story delves into the complex dynamic between Presley and Parker spanning over 20 years, from Presley's rise to fame to his unparalleled celebrity, against the backdrop of the evolving cultural landscape and progressive loss of innocence in the United States. The central character to that storyline is Priscilla Presley. Elvis has a 7.6 rating in IMDb and a 94% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes. Elvis will be released September 2 on HBO Max.
We are the same, you and I. We are two odd, lonely children reaching for eternity.
Do you like this video? Check others' videos here and subscribe to be notified about our most recent videos. See you next time. Goodbye.